Greetings and salutations to you all, ladies and gentlemen. Kluger welcomes you back to another build video update for the Chthonic Necromancer. This is the level 60 update. As you can see down the bottom of the screen, I have barely just hit level 60 now, but I really wanted to get this update out for you guys. Things have been going really well. Technically speaking, level 58 was the next milestone for this build, seeing as I was attempting to wear the Will of Bismeal, which is this item I've been talking about in the last couple of updates. Basically a lot of good bonuses for us, resistance-wise, buff-wise for our pets, good damage increase for us, good stuff for pets, and the skill, of course, Invocation to Chaos, which does this. We are fully in touch with the Chthonic Void now, everybody. Whew. How evil is that shiz, man? Get in the picture, guys. Yeah. Totally get a screenshot of that. Awesome. So yeah, that was the next thing, and I mean, I guess it's best in slot for this build because it's a very build dependent thing. So this is particularly what I'm trying to go for. And I'll tell you what, they are pretty freaking awesome little minions here. Between these guys and the Black Scourge things we are getting from the Black Scourge weapon, I mean, we're really in touch with our chthonic roots, if you take my meaning. Besides that, what else has been going on with the build? I've got this skill now, Soleil's Flame, because I completed a symbol of Soleil, which is a component for weapons and other things. It's a good little skill, I have to say. It works in a 2.5 meter radius, does a decent amount of chaos damage, but also reduces target's resistances for 1 second. So I found that pretty helpful as a support skill for the pets. And that is killing stuff quite nicely. Not so much killing stuff, but aiding in the killing of stuff. I debuff, and then between me and pets, we just shred the bejesus out of all the things. So that's really awesome. Gear-wise, we haven't changed a lot for the gear itself. I've got a set of Empowered Hermit's leg guards, which is nothing too particularly exciting, but there you go, I managed to find those. Everything else is still pretty much the same, which is a bit of a shame. I do want to swap some stuff out when I can, but I just haven't come across anything worth swapping over to. Our armor value is starting to suffer a bit because I am trying to stick with items that buff our pets, being marginally the primary goal. So I have stuck with the lower armor values for the time being, in the hope of swapping that out, of course. One thing I did manage to craft after a lot of grinding and digging through my stashes and things was an Ancestor Relic. We lose a pet for this because I was using Savagery, which had the Stormhound, but the Stormhound wasn't that good. I didn't like him that much, and he didn't really fit the build thematically. Whereas Ancestor, I mean, it buffs us a lot. It's technically for a Shaman build, +1 to all skills in Shaman, but notwithstanding that, it gives us 22% to all damage and 6% defensive ability, but also gives our pets a bunch of stuff. Passively gives them 28% to all damage, 8% defensive ability, and 20% vitality resistance, but it also has a skill on it, not an active skill, it's a passive skill which has an active energy cost called Ancestral Bond, which bonus to all pets is lots of damage, crit damage, percentage physical damage, percentage elemental damage, aka the fire damage from our Hellhound, as well as that gives them more health regen, total speed, and just good stuff across the board. That is a really good item, and maybe the best one I'm going to come across for this build. I'm not quite sure just yet. Our on-sheet DPS is up to 5.7k, so we're still dishing pretty good damage and getting our minions summoned with a pretty regular basis. As you can see, Fire Strike hitting for 3k per, which is pretty nice. Skills-wise, we'll jump across. We're in a demo tree for now. Not too much has changed here, just trying to slowly work up Blast Shield. I may leave it at 6 out of 12 for now. Similarly with Vindictive Flame, I might leave it at 8 out of 16 for now. One or both of these may be likely max, depending on how the build goes. Nothing else has changed here. I put, I think, 1 extra point in Brimstone up here for the AoE, but nothing to write home about in that regard. Occultist, I'm slowly working my way up the tree to max it out. Originally, my plan wasn't necessarily to do so, but seeing as we've got this, which gives plus to manipulation, and this also gives plus to manipulation, it's probably worth going all the way up there, because that will get it to 5 out of 16, or 5 out of 12, or whatever it is, without even trying, which will help our pets a lot. And just working on Blood of Dreeg besides that. The skills themselves are sort of starting to taper off. of course, in terms of their progression, which is okay, which is to be expected. So once I max that and get a point into manipulation, we're pretty much good to go. The build's still holding up pretty well, and it'll just be a case of fleshing out the stuff I haven't yet maxed, like I said. And we've still got a fair amount of points to work with, as we're only level 60 right now. So, I wanted to, also, I'll do it here, I'll intersperse some footage of how the build is going. Whapam! Here it comes. This is me at level 58. Well, it was level 58, killing the warden, because I wanted to show you guys how it's handling bosses. So I'll put that footage in there, and then it looks like we've got Boris to kill as well. So we'll give that a whirl. Oh, here he is now. We'll kill Boris first. Oh my gosh, here, let's summon our extra chumps, and get them all to pile on, and you just watch this. Woohoo! I'll just chill here. I'll cast this thing, this Chaos debuff skill. Give him a bit of a... There you go, he's dead. What's this skill called again? Soleil's Flame. There you go. So that was easy mode. And now here we go. Here comes the water in 3, 2, 1, blam! Oh yeah, spliced in footage. After the fact and stuff. Go, pets, go. I realized I was being completely silent. I'm supposed to be commentating here. Classic. Great job, Klugermonger. Just because it's spliced in after the fact footage doesn't mean you can't speak and things. Come on, fools. There we go. Phase 1. Good job, my pretties. And my Void Fiends are dead. Classic. Might get to summon him again. Ouch. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Oh, they got me. That's filthy, mate. Come on, Void Fiends. Washa! I may as well help. You know, whatever. Oh, look at him go! Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, he's mad at the Void Fiends now. Classic. Have I said classic twice in just this short interspersed footage? Because that's amazing. This build, mate. This build. That was so smooth. Listen to that triumphant music. You know I did good. So, alright, here we go. Let's do the loot while I'm here. Clow. Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay. I've already got empowered Hermit's leg guards. These ones are about the same. All said and done. There you go. Alright, back to the main video. Whoppa! There you go, guys. Quite a bit of footage demonstrating how this build is working. It's all quite a glorious amalgamation of things. Yeah, between summoning the Void Fiends and us just killing all the baddies to get heaps of summons. We'll do this little pack as well. I mean, the build shines more when we're taking on larger packs because we get a whole bunch of different things summoned. All the debuffs happening with all our different skills, Soleil's Flame and Flashbang and all that good stuff. It's cruising. There you go. Look at this veritable pack of minions. It's awesome. Oh my gosh, I didn't show Devotion. I'll quickly hop across to that. Raise the Dead is up to 11 out of 15. So now we've got 5 minions to summon and they live for 20 seconds, which is sweet. And they're getting more and more useful, of course. Besides that, I finished the Empty Throne constellation, which gives us some resistances to Chaos, Ether, and Pierce, and also apply to our pets, which is very nice. And now I am working on Soleil's Witchblade, more for us, of course, boosting our Chaos and Fire damage. But then the Eldritch Fire skill up the end, 15% chance on attack, does some good debuffs as well, some good damage to enemies, and I'll probably give Hellhound that, and then swap Flame Torrent to something else, maybe like Flashbang I think it can do, or maybe to Chaos Strike. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'll swap the skills around a bit to get them all into use, but that'll be really, really good. It's got some resistances on it as well, which is nice, and then I might need to get some blue resistance stuff too, like maybe Sailor's Guide or something. From there, I should probably tip towards the defensive end of things from there on. Hey, I've actually got a point to spend. Wow, nice. Cool beans. So guys, that's probably it for now. As you can see, the build is cruising along very nicely, and I'm pretty thrilled with how it's going. It's holding up so far. We're into Act 2 Elite without any real fuss. Not really coming close to death, and that's really good news. I'm hoping it's ultimate viable, but that's yet to come. We will see how that goes. make sure you tune in for the next one. So, without further ado, please make sure to like and comment below, and I'll see you soon. My name's Up, and you have a great day.